I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to... lose.
The offense starts with a short field. Send the back in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
I don't know if it's the defense that's impacting him, but this quarterback is really struggling. Already has thrown a pick. His mechanics seem to be off. His footwork isn't in sync. Almost threw another pick. Boy, he's going to have to make some kind of adjustments.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. He's got it near the end zone. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the 2nd sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And out comes the offense, set to take over here. It's a quarterback keeper. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Hits the running back in the flat. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. And the wideout goes in motion. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Past the 20. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, It's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Play. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. So they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. And knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Makes the grab. It's Clark. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Will the offenses continue to dominate, or will the defenses show up here as we begin the second quarter? The head coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for fourth down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Clark. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Back in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Ward. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this biggest stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The receiver makes the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Erickson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Punt team ready to boot it away. Coverage team able to bring him down. Offense ready to start this drive. Quarterback keeps the football.
Now give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming third down situation.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
And that run produces a decent gain. The offense going with the hurry up. Looking to pass here on second down. Short pass finds the tight end. Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The ball is loose. Scooped up in the defense. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. The back's got it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Second down play coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And on the carry, he's heading left. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. on third and very long, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Ward. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. And he's got it from 56 yards away. Never in doubt.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Here's the toss play now, running left. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Caught in the backfield. It's Erickson. It's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And he'll set up to throw. He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. He's got room to run. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
He's running out of time here. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. He missed it. Off target that time. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch downfield.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out in the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
Back to throw again. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down of the 17.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Throwing off play action. Gets rid of it on the move. Who says he needed explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Extra point up and good, so it's 28-24. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. On the move. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown. Wow, kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the offense trots back out on the field again. Off the play fake on first down. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Receivers are bunched together. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Offense comes out to start this drive. On first down, it's play action. Now rolling out to his left. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
Backed up here, 2nd and long from the 15. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Pressure is coming. Looking to scramble. And they'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen. And that's now going to bring up 4th down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. See if he can make a play on this return. And the returner will be brought down. Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Play action here on first down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws. But those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Pick up the third and short through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Erickson. He made the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down. Clock running in the final minute here of the third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it, and they come up with that touchdown.
They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT is good, so they lead the shootout now 35-31. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Bringing pressure. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Big chunk gain on the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to fight for a decent gain here on that running play.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Breaking free at the 35. You're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the third quarter. And here we go. It all comes down to this. Everything to play for. One quarter to decide who will win the national championship. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
going to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Oh, reverse. They'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The defense not fooled at all.
The backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or a reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Has a path to the end zone. He can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Here we are late in a one-score game. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll run the option. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Grinding away with their running game. Trying to gain some breathing room, but he stopped right in his tracks at the 3. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And here's that wrinkle, the wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. Defense, ears pinned back. They tackle him right there at the 3. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. So 2 runs produce nothing, and now it's 3rd and 10. Single back takes the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on 3rd down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
Coverage team brings down the returner. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Oh, and he's going backwards. The wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. The sure hands, it's Clark.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Here we go, down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. He keeps it on the design run. And that game will pick up a 1st down and move the football to the 36.
What a job by this offense picking up the 1st down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
On the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense starts with a 1st and 5 after that penalty. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Pass caught. Can he get in? We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. No gain makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5. Try to run it with the option. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
4th down now, and defensively, you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Quarterback drops back.
Well, with an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead. And now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
An important PAT now to make this a 3-point game. Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the 4th quarter. Can they hang on? Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return begins inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45. It's a shotgun run call. 1st down and more. He's still running. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Looking right, this one caught. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get it. on the same page here. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game, final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Second down, we're going to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. He keeps it himself, and he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. Fourth down in inches, simple call, quarterback sneak, but a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Caught over the middle. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game, final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Grabbed by the receiver. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. We're using tempo here, but already in range for a potential game-time field goal. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Trying to get the throw off. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
And I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there. And if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
So now we're going to have a crucial field goal attempt coming up. And it's good right down the middle. And that ties the score now in the final seconds. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. The first play of the drive now backed up at the 15. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Desperation pass falls incomplete. Now we're headed to overtime. Completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. He's looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
So getting nothing on first down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. Grab behind the line, it's Clark. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
So we're set up now for the biggest 3rd down attempt all game. Can the offense punch it in here in overtime? A direct snap. And we're able to get him down.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
So here we go. The coach rolling the dice, going for it on 4th and goal here in overtime. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. It's a touchdown as they jump on top here in overtime.
Oh, how about that, Chris? Bear Bryant's looking down, smiling on that call. 4th down and goal. You go with the goal line formation. You bring the defense in tight, and you still overpower them for a touchdown. Thing of beauty.
PAT puts them in front by 7. So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Makes the grab. Can he get there? And it's a touchdown. We're an extra point away from double OT, or you go for 2 and win it right now.
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
So 1 overtime, not enough to decide this one. Here comes the first play of double OT. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Erickson. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12.
Man, that is a quarterback's best friend. Opportunity to find that open tight end. He takes a big hit, but holds on to the football to show that strength and awareness for a nice 1st down.
Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
In for a touchdown to claim the lead in double overtime. And now a 2-point try coming up. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receiver's jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
Oh, and it's a huge overtime interception. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Caught behind the line. It's Ward. Enough to convert on third there, so first down from the 12 now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. First down here for this offense. Looking to throw again. The pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught near the goal line. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force him to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
Here comes a crucial third down play. They have 2 plays to make this, needing a touchdown to stay in the game. The receiver grabs it. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
But these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal on this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive. And now it's first and goal.
So now it's first and goal. They have to punch it in here to keep this game going. It's an option look. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Well, they did the tough part here by coming up with this touchdown. The game is tied. Now, of course, the rule in that second overtime, you got to go for 2. Let's see what their favorite 2-point play is and see if they can win it.
So it all comes down to this. If they make their 2-point try, it's game over. Chance to win it right now. From the shotgun, drops back. No, he didn't get in. The defense makes a stand. They stop him, and now we're headed to triple overtime. Okay, so now we've got dueling 2-point conversions from here on out to decide this game. Enormous pressure on every snap. Oh, total lapse in concentration. The delay of game on the 2-point attempt, and now they're backed up. Now the offense will spend a timeout here. No room for mental errors here in overtime. Okay, so now we've got dueling two-point conversions from here on out to decide this game. Enormous pressure on every snap. And he drops back in the gun. Moves out of the pocket. No, he is stopped short. They cannot execute the crucial two-point play. They get the huge stop, and now they go for a two-point try to win the game right here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. No, he does not get in. That's a game-saving stop by this defense, and we'll play on. So they set up again, a two-point try to reclaim the lead deep here in overtime. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. He escapes the pocket. And he's in. They get the two-point conversion to jump on top here deep in overtime. This offense must answer from 3 yards out to keep this game alive. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Gets made on the out route. And he's in there. A clutch play to stay alive and extend this game even further. Is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Play fake, looking to throw. And he's in. They get the two-point conversion to jump on top here deep in overtime. This offense must respond with a two-point try to keep this game going. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. No, he stopped short, and it's game over. This defense